Hey folks, hope everything's going well for you. I am actually finally feeling a little bit better with the back. It just today all of a sudden let go, so hopefully I can get back to doing all sorts of stuff that I don't really want to do, but I'm gonna do anyways. Now today I have another nice little preview. I don't know, I put a few more hours into the map and made another trail that I wanted to kind of show off as a concept, I guess. Again, this is a full-size map, so whatever I'm doing is gonna be here. I'm not just doing it on a little test map. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I don't think I'm going to make it Victoria High Country per se. I'm going to just I'm going to use it as a template. I'm definitely going to do the mountains with the snow and some trails that are pretty tough. I am going to put better roads in so that we can have more tasks on this map. Since I've done quite a few trailing maps lately, I'd love to get back to doing some tasks. But don't worry, I'm going to sneak a whole bunch of trails in around here, especially with the mountains, all the vertical in the map. You can make trails feel extremely well, make them long, just because you're going to do switchbacks, and there'll be all sorts of fun to have for both sides of it. Now, as you can see, we have ourselves an actual nice road, and I'm going to have a few decent roads around the bottom of the mountains here. In the distance, you can see there's going to be a town over there across the bridge. Where we left from is a lumber mill, so we're going to definitely be doing a few log hauls, which I want to. Like I said, I want to build more tasks into this one. Now, this whole area is going to be some sort of factory, most likely. Haven't decided. Again, I've just kind of roughed in all the trees and stuff. It looks pretty intricate, but what I've done isn't really a whole lot. I just know how to make a little bit of work go a long way, I guess you would say. I have roughed in the river. There's basically the two roads, the one I showed you in the other video and then this one. I really haven't even gone over to see if they're flat or anything. I just kind of roughed it in, and I want to show it off to you guys and see what you think, if I'm on the right track. Now again, I want to give that high country feel, but I don't want to stick to a template, I guess would be the way I would say it. That's the hard part with the Aussie stuff, is you kind of have a strict template. And the more I've started to play around with this, the more I just kind of want to let it fly. And I'm going to put in all the pine trees and stuff, and there's going to be some logging. I'm going to try and stack in a few different tasks like that and some build objectives, and I'm going to put some factories around with half decent roads. This is going to be a road out to, like I said, the logging area, so you're going to be hauling some logs. We're doing basically the death road kind of feel is what I went for this trail. It's going to cut all the way along the top of the cliff. Now, I haven't actually been down this trail yet, so I've only seen it in the editor. I'm pretty decent at knowing what it's going to look like in game, more or less, but this road's probably not going to be quite as nice as I want it to be. I think this truck is a little underpowered for this kind of hill. I got the best motor in it. It's an RNG. I can't remember which truck it is. One of the military ones, obviously. And it's not pulling very hard right now. I'm rather unimpressed, but I guess we'll carry on because we're already in this far. Now, this trail is going to take us up, and we're going to run into some snow as we get to a higher elevation. And this is essentially going to take you most of the way across the map. I guess basically all the way across the one side. Full 84 by 84 as usual. I've kept the height under the level where it glitches out in multiplayer. I imagine that's still a thing. I doubt they fixed it, which I've actually made sure to do in all my maps, so don't worry about that. I think the last one that ended up having that issue was Manchester, and I didn't know about it till that map was already done. you would have to rebuild the whole map to drop it down that extra distance. It just changes everything. So kind of that's the last one, and I make sure, I believe it's under 235 the height level. If any builders are watching, anything above 240 I think made it glitch out, and if you're in multiplayer your trucks would go down through the map. Don't know the limitation, but definitely was a pain. Geez, we're already getting pretty high up in the hills here. It's surprising. It's really hard to tell in the editor how much of a change. This is going to be a road. You can see it's kind of partially cut in. Anyways, it's really hard in the editor to know how it's going to feel in the truck when you're looking down in the valley. The Tassie map, some of those high peaks didn't look that big in the editor, but you lose scale of things. And I'm liking the look of this. I'd love to know what you guys think about the snow, if I've come in a little heavy on it. We're gonna run into the snow real soon up here, and the trail's gonna significantly change. A little muddier, snowier, obviously. And I honestly think I maybe made this road a little bit wide. I was going, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. There's gonna be logs to haul and a bunch of stuff, and we all know it can happen in Snowrunner if you give it enough chances. I did want to give it, and I'm going to make a couple smaller trails more for scout trailing kind of deal that will be along these cliff sides because it's just a big valley. But let me know if you guys want to see this one be a little bit tougher. Again, first time down it, just kind of roughed it in real quick. I want to get a feel of what I want to build. Even just looking in the distance here right now, the snow is a little thick on the hills up there on our side of the valley, so little adjustments like that. Again, just trying to hit that transition between the snow and the grass. I may want to soften it up. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it in terms of trying to make it look as natural as possible. And I like this road, but it could maybe have some narrower spots, or I'll make sure that some of the scout oriented trails have some much narrower spots, or even maybe some small bridges or something that you gotta cross. Just some tough trails like that. And again, I just really want to put more tasks, and I need more buildings and stuff on the map, where the Tassie and Outback maps were kind of like heading out into the wilderness with not a heck of a lot out there. This one I'm going to try and build in a lot more places to go and just have tough roads in between these places, and maybe some easier roads that are a much longer way around. This one's just like you're going out to a logging area. It's going to be tough. Anyways, I'm going to get back to it. Would love to know your guys' thoughts so far on what you see and what you want to see with the map. No idea the name, but I'm still not sure where I'm headed with this one. So thanks for hanging around and watching, guys. You can watch the end of this. I'm just going to scoot all the way across the canyon here, and you can see where I get into the snow and just kind of the transition between everything, and let me know if I'm on the right track. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.